discussion board that's open. And this is the one that might be in the video. I don't know what all got recorded and what didn't. I started recording it when we kept going around and around in the circles, and he kept telling me that I don't deserve any accommodations for any disabilities because Americans need to get over it. But any which way, this is, if this is in there, this is what one of the things that he's saying, that people deleted their things based on my comments, which the first one was this lady. She did not delete hers, in which I'm not. If you need to ask him for her assignment, I don't feel comfortable sharing her assignment. But you can't see me pointing at my fucking screen. But I got accused, which I'll show you mine in a minute, but I got accused of mine being too much, that it would be intimidating to other students, but yet she's mentioning pretty much A-list people that she's already got attached to her project and her pitch. This is my comment to her. How is that threatening or intimidating? This one, the guy did take it down because it was fucking racist against one of my ethnicities. You can see, first, Native Americans until this century did not call our medicine people shamans. That word, that should have said word, is Russian and Japanese. I do not know if you are a part of a tribe, but I am including Cherokee, and that was not the word used in 1838, because I have two bloodlines from the Native Americans, Aztec and Cherokee, and his pitch was about Cherokees during the Trail of Tears, which is the name of his project, which I thought would be a great thing, because I think it's about time that we talked about it, because I get told that my ancestors were never in a Holocaust of any kind, and it really fucking pisses me off. And then he turned it into some kind of zombie thing where they come back in this day and age and they only kill white people, and somehow zombies are automatically finding white people, and then because black people are the only ones with the cure in their blood, white people go after black people, and it's nothing but a fucking racist thing. And these are my comments. First, I would never watch it, as it is offensive to the history of my ancestors went through. That being said, I will give you the feedback for getting that part. Though zombie movies can be really good and are popular right now, and so is hatred of white people, you might have a market for racist zombie lovers. How did the Cherokees get the virus from the bats? Bats are carriers but they cannot transmit to humans without mixing with another animal virus and mutating, then jumping to humans. So, you would need to come up with a believable story on how this happened in only a cave. How are you going to explain how the Indian zombies can tell that someone is a white? And what about us mixed bloods? Because the only way to tell for sure that somebody is white is DNA test. That DNA test is to see where their ancestors came from. There are black people that are as white people, so are you going to kill them just because of the color of their skin? The virus turned the natives into zombies, and they are spreading it only to whites. Then how did the natives get it in the first place? Also, do the virus not turn the white people into zombies? Why not if it did that to the natives? Or does the virus only turn non-white people into zombies? And if that is the case, then why do people care? The reason I said that part is because, again, he's against all whites. Why is it only Asians and African blood? This is because it's only their blood that has the cure. What do those two country regions have that other regions do not have, especially when they have the same blood types as people from other countries? Also, what about Africans that have white skin? Is their blood also a cure? If so, what does that mean for the zombies that are that's going after the pale skins? Also, I would not be also it would not be that hard to fight this apocalypse as you state in your world there are only killing whites. Put everybody else on a boat and ship them off to other countries leaving only whites. Easy solve. All that being said, I love zombie movies even when they are really stupid like Z Nation. You are taking an actual virus. There is a zombie virus already in the real world, and in fact, there are two types of this, and bringing it into a horror movie level. If you take out the racist shit and leave it with stating that the movie with the showing of the Trail of Tears and change that damn name, it is misleading. I read that and was like, yes, finally somebody is telling my ancestors' story. But really what happened, rape, murder, putting the family in the cave, they would never have asked for revenge. That was not their way. But they would have asked for the power to fight back to bring the white buffalo. But instead of the great mother that answers, it could be Cousin Coyote, the trickster, known for helping but not always in the way you would want. And he turns them into zombies. They mummify until they are dug up because some school wants to excavate the sacred land while natives protest. This shit happens today and no one cares. Because zombies are made up, or because zombies are made by bites, they spread like wildfire. After the first one are woken by one of the science techs cuts his teeth on the zombie teeth. And the only reason natives are not getting attacked is because Coyote came back and told them of the plant that can ward them off. And they put them in their medicine pouches. Others find out, and it causes more of a fight between people. Coyote gets tired of the needless killing and hate, saying no one has learned the lesson he was trying to teach because no one thinks like he does. He tells them if it was magic that started it, only magic can end it, but he will not use that magic until our government and all the other governments of the countries that sent people here publicly apologizes for what the government and their ancestors did in the name of their government and churches to the natives. If you want to add more conflict, you could have our government and others out in the hunt for Coyote because they do not realize that it is a god, not a person. But in the end, they do what he asks because they realize Coyote is way above their pay grade. This way, you still get to say white people are evil without causing more hatred and divide and calling the death of white people. We are divided enough. We need to get over it. This hate and come together as one race, the human race. And sorry, I do not know we should never rewrite, or sorry, I do know we should never rewrite someone's story or give this much input on a script pitch we do not like. I used to get in trouble for this at one of my internships covering scripts. I wish somebody would help me, so I gave what help I could. But I am a firm believer if you are going to say that should have been no, you say why, and you can give a new way of doing it. They do not have to take it. And as you can see, another student disagreed before it was taken down. This is mine. This here is what you see down here. The only thing I added was a cover thing because I actually did a regular pitch because I thought we were doing pitches in this class. So I fucking did a regular pitch. And no, we were supposed to do a log line and a synopsis pitch type thing. So this is my project. And because I don't like clicking on these because they fucking download to my computer and I already have enough shit on there that I can't use my computer, I uploaded a picture of it. So I gave them an option of a downloaded version, and I gave them an option of a picture version of it. And then at the end, I say, here's the pitch book that I am working on. Thoughts are welcomed, and I put a PDF to it. And here, he says, great. But over here, I got, please keep the post simple and stick more closely to the parameters of the assignment and rubric. We are still in week one. What you have shared is very impressive, but it may intimidate your classmates. I do not want to have to revise the rubric to say no movies, no trailers, no screenplays, no treatments. I didn't fucking do any of that shit. I didn't give you a fucking movie. I didn't give you a fucking trailer. I didn't put a fucking screenplay, and I didn't put a fucking treatment on there. Which a kid today did include a fucking treatment, and he was okay with that. But he tells me I can't put that shit when I didn't fucking put that shit. This is my reply to him. I do not put any of those things in my post. I put a picture to set the mood, the PDF version of my pitch, and the picture version of it, and a PDF of a pitch packet I am working on if my classmates would want to give me input so I can make it better. I did not see how any of that would be intimidating to others. I can't fight with a student every step of the way. The first step of the assignment is a one-page written pitch, which is what I fucking did. Yours is excellent. The rest is not part of the assignment and comes later. What rest? There was no fucking rest. I guess what I think about an assignment in my class or how they should be done is irrelevant, maybe. Fucking, I'm sick and tired of this fucking drama queen bullshit motherfucking... Oh, where the fuck is his class? And since he's claiming that I'm being intimidating and that people had to delete their fucking shit, I'm showing you. Let's go back down. Okay. And that was mine. Again, where do you fucking see a movie, a script, a treatment? None of that fucking shit is here that he's accusing me of doing. And in fact, the people that were supposed to comment on my project never fucking did. I commented on his, which he's somebody I know from another class, so I commented on his. Had no issues with each other. I commented on theirs before I knew that we weren't allowed to comment on more than 3 people's projects. Actually, no, this one was his repitch. This is the one that was racist. You can't see me tapping my fucking computer. This is the one that was racist, and he redid it to put this one up. And I told him, I like this one way better. It can give more groups behind it and can identify with. It reminds me of Johnny Maverick, whatever the fuck that word is, which I think was set close to our time. I would like to know what he does to get the cure to people, or does he stop trying and just runs? So he repitched a new idea. Whether it was because me saying his project was racist and the other person saying almost the same thing, who knows? Nobody said anything. By that time, I was told we weren't allowed to comment on anybody's projects, but I liked this guy's project, so I gave some input. It seemed to be having polite conversation back and forth, so I'm not understanding how I'm intimidating there. Which I don't know how my information was incorrect of telling him to get in a lawyer that specializes in Canada, where the copyrights would be from. I did not actually give him actual advice on what to do. I basically told him that these are tricky subjects, and although it needs to be made, to make sure that he crosses his I's and T's. or what is that saying? Cross your T's and dot your I's. I don't think. I did this one during class because his pitch was really funny. The story thing, I liked it, but we were told during class that we were only supposed to do three, and as you can see, everybody else did more than three. But yet I got reprimanded for doing more than three. Being told that it takes a, which I would like you all, he records every fucking class session. I want you all to pull those, and I want you to tell me how I'm being intimidating to everybody in class, and how I'm being intimidating and insulting to him and my classmates. Because I I try not to interrupt, so I put it in the chat box. If everybody else is chatting in there, it's okay. But as soon as I do it, it's distracting and needs to end. And I had posted this before class because I had a question. Because I had already did, you can't, again, I keep fucking touching my computer screen, you can't see it. I already had reviewed these people, but it still says I haven't completed an assignment. So I posted this just in case, and just because I already knew there was issues with me talking in class, I wanted to make sure. And we did discuss it, and then it was referred for everybody because everybody kept asking about it and who they're supposed to have, because it's not under the grades and shit. And as you can see, well, these are all late people. Some of them added later. But I haven't commented on anybody else's. Nobody else deleted theirs because of it. So how the fuck did they delete their projects? Only one person altered their projects. So how? And yes, he had to redo a syllabus because I asked for actual assignments and the grading. He didn't originally have any of this shit in his thing. We didn't know how many points that would be assigned for each letter and stuff. We had to guess. We didn't know what the fucking assignments are. Still, well, 5 points, five. Okay, so he finally put points in there. But that still doesn't matter because it doesn't say how the points translates into the percentages. But I said something. That's what started the argument. One of the arguments the very first day of class. Besides the fact of wanting either the discussion boards open, or even the chat room to be able to contact each other privately. And he said, and it's in his recording, that he has to control. Excuse me. He has to control everything that we say to each other. And we are not allowed to talk to each other outside of class without his hearing everything. Because he might be liable for something we say, which is bullshit. We sign up for film school so we can make connections in order to help each other achieve things in the industry. And he even cites the Disabled Student Center stuff, which actually he did it in his original one. I put that shit in there and sent him a version of it. But accommodations, he was supposed to be giving me the assignments early. These are the assignments. This was the first discussion that we had. Nothing about any of the other ones. Discussion 1 doesn't tell you what the assignment actually is. And I even asked if we were supposed to make up a dummy contract for our project. And he said no. There's nothing telling us. Let's see if I can, where would it be at? Didn't keep all of them because I kept having problems with my thing. So I'm going to have to go back and double check to see, to make sure, because I asked. My shower's still running. It should be hot by now. I need to go. That's directed studies one. I'm missing some emails, so I might have deleted it. But I know the Disabled Student Center told me that they sent all my classes that are on my list accommodation requests. But he still says it doesn't matter that I won't get it. And some of it is in that video, some of it is not.